Hello and welcome to the short overview repair tutorial for an Arcam 7R amplifier. A little bit of background: the customer took delivery of this amplifier probably about a month ago now, and from my understanding he was using it to replace an existing amplifier which also arrived in the workshop as well, so I repaired both of these amps at the same time. When you look at the video, the issue that you see are two burnt out resistors. So there is R2 and R102, and the value of both resistors is 4.7 ohms, and the wattage is just under half a watt. So the customer connected two sets of speakers, but whatever combination of wiring or to what terminals he had connected, I didn't have the exact details, but what the customer did advise, that probably about a minute in operation he started to see some whispers of smoke coming through the slotted vents at the back of the amplifier, and that's never a good sign. And then he lost audio then to speaker set 2. So straightforward repair. There was no issue because it had already been refurbished previously, so you'll see in another repair tutorial where I cover the 7R or 8R exactly what needs to be done in terms of service and repair. So what I'm referring to here is there was no requirement to do all of the additional work, i.e. the input switch selection, the dry joints which are often associated with this particular model or type of amplifier. So to get access to the solder side of the board, quite straightforward for the Arcam series. So you just remove the fixing screws from the rear panel, so you've got a total of 5 of those, and then what you'll then see is that there's a securing bolt that goes from the top of the toroidal transformer into the chassis, so you can just remove that. And then again, depending on the version number of this series of amplifier, if you look just left when looking from the rear of the amplifier, you may see a single locking screw which gives the ground terminal to the chassis. Sometimes it's fitted, sometimes it's not, or sometimes you may have a flying lead connected to a bolt with an anti-slip washer. And then right next to the speaker selection relay there's another screw which is a grounding screw, and then as you move towards the front, same type of screw, you'll have 3 of those. And then what you'll need to do is to pull off the user control knobs. They're not locked in position, so you can just pull them away, and then you'll find there's some small round dust covers on the balance, bass, treble controls, and then also input selection. And then you need to remove then the top screws, either left and right, and then the 2 left and right screws which hold the fascia in place. And it's a very straightforward job then of just unclipping the front fascia from the underneath of the chassis. And then what you'll be able to do is just get a pair of pliers and just squeeze in the plastic support post which just holds the main amp board in, and then literally holding the toroidal transformer you'll be able to lift out the complete board assembly then. So just accessing the solder side and then desoldering those 2 failed resistors and then replacing them. And there's no requirement to reset the bias on this amplifier. Normally it would be set from 1.8 to approximately 2.4 millivolts on each channel for the MOSFET drivers. So it would already have been set then to 2 millivolts, but it was checked and tested and there was no issue. And then just a simple task then of reassembly and a full functional test, and as I said, straightforward repair and no sort of any additional sort of issues that have to be dealt with. Okay, so as I said, a very short tutorial, less than 5 minutes I believe, but no worries. Until the next time, and again if you've got any questions you can always email audioamplifierservicing@aol.com at any time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.